Hello guys, it's your boy Khalifa again, and then welcome back to my channel. This is episode 6 of me tracking my journey right here on YouTube with you guys. So without any further ado, let's dive straight into my dashboard. Let me show you guys how my past 2 weeks has been. Let's go. Here is the dashboard as you can see. Yeah, it hasn't changed much, but yes. You can see improvements. So yeah, let me not bore you guys to death with too much talk. Let's just start the video here. So looking at the dashboard, you can clearly see that the balance is 4,909, right? And the equity is 4,930, which shows that I have running trades at the moment. So I'll show you guys the trade in a moment, the trades in a moment, because it's actually two. So yeah, let's finish up with this size first. The loss you can see is now hovering around $69. Yes, not up to 1.5% or roughly 1.5%, I would say, which shows massive improvement considering I was down like 4% in this account. I can tell exactly. It's looking at the curve, the recent curve, you can see that there is massive improvement in like my trading. That's what I like to see, but I'm also keeping at the back of my mind that anything can happen, so I need to be on top of my game so that I'll not end up biting myself in the ass, I will say. So that's it for the trading overview. The dashboard, sorry, that's it for the dashboard. The balance, the equity, profit, and then the loss. The equity clearly shows that I have running trades at the moment. So going into the trading overview. Come on. Yes. Okay. You can see that I'm down 1.8%, almost 2%, which is cool if you ask me. Yeah. The past week, the last 2 weeks, I took like maybe 4 trades, because my trades is now hovering around 101, which is also good. Old me would take like 6 to 7 trades in 1 week. Yeah, it's cool. So that's it for the dashboard. That's it for the dashboard of the account, and then let me quickly show you guys the trades for the week. So here is my trading journal. Let's not go far. I took 3 trades last week, starting from here. USD JPY long, short, sorry, USD short, and then USD JPY long again. You can clearly see I won 1 and 2 are break even, and then I still have running trades, but I'll show you guys in a moment. Okay, let's try to view this one. I will show you guys. Okay, you can see here here is all the information of the trade, and then down here screenshots. So let me quickly pop up the high time frame. Sorry guys, there we go. So yeah, medium time frame, and then the lower time frame. Yes, yeah. So the high time frame being the daily, you can clearly see that everything was bullish at this point, but after a break of structure, you all know that we are expecting a pullback. So I was only trying to capitalize on the pullback here so that I'll be able to, take the long trade from here and target this week fractal high. So with that being said, inside my 4-hour time frame, price swept this high and then changed character to the downside here. So I couldn't capitalize on the move here, but I patiently waited for the pullback to commence. And once the pullback was over, I hopped inside or I jumped into this trade, and then yes, it was a good one. A clear 1 to 2, as you can see. This is a textbook example of my trade setup. I love this trade, man. This is not the only trade like I took that goes like beautiful like this, especially the USD JPY pair. But this trade was a beautiful trade. Now, like guys, it was a beautiful trade. I didn't even let emotions jump in the way. Like I managed the trade calmly, and yeah, I ended up reaping the reward. So moving on to the second trade, let me quickly get rid of these ones. Yes, moving on to the second trade. Let me show you guys this. This trade, it was an invalid trade according to my strategy because I had already missed the original move, but I didn't want to accept that I've missed the move or like I should patiently wait. So I just jump in like where I shouldn't have. But thank God I realized that it was an aggressive trade and then ended up managing the trade aggressively. So let me show you guys. So let me pull out the other time frames. Medium time frame. Okay, here is it. The high time frame, you can clearly see that the swing structure is bullish. The pullback is still commencing. So yes, I wanted to capitalize on the pullback completely, right? So I wanted to take a short trade up here and then target 1 to 2, as you all know. So what ended up happening was that I missed the trade up here. So I ended up hopping on the trade right here. I don't know if you guys can see. I ended up hopping on the trade right here, as you can clearly see. And then when I realized that price might not reach my target completely, I moved my stop loss to break even right here, and then I ended up being stopped out at break even, as you can see. So if you ask me, this wasn't the best of trades. It could have been avoided. Accept that it's a mystery and then wait for the right or another valid trade so that I'll take. But I just hopped in, as you can see. I was supposed to take the trade up here, either here or here, and target 1 to 2, which I'm sure will have been a good one. But yeah, so that's the second trade. And then the last one is like USD JPY trade, and was painful of them all, guys, like as you can see. So immediately Euro USD stopped me out at break even. I got scared. I don't know where that fear came from, and like I quickly went and set that USD JPY trade at break even, knowing that it was not in my rules to do so at the moment, but I did it either way. And then like something very, very painful happened, guys. See what happened. Like just look at price tap there, like beautifully. After that, a V-shape reversal to the upside. This was just a very beautiful and clean trade too. And the most painful thing is that I actually got a valid entry here and I closed the trade. Like as you can see, this trade played around for 2 days, I'll say. Oh yeah, almost a day before like moving to the upside. So immediately USD stopped me out at like break even. Even though that trade was an aggressive trade, I was supposed to tell myself that this trade is not an aggressive trade. It is actually in line with the trend. So I should keep on holding. And it was not even in my rules to move my stop loss to break even. I just broke it. So after moving the stop loss to break even, price ended up tapping me out here. And then as you can clearly see, it's rallied to the upside again. I'm pretty sure if it does not meet my target up here, any pullback from here will just be like a further opportunity for me to get on to this trade again to the upside. At least that's what I'm thinking. So that's it for the trades I took last week, except the running trades. Let me show you guys. So guys, this is my MetaTrader account, and this is that Marvin account, as you can see up here, Marvin trade server. So yeah, and here's those two trades I was talking about. This is that beautiful USD JPY short trade, as you can see, and then this is the Euro USD trade I said I took out of, I don't know whether panic or fear of missing out, because the trade was already gone. I hopped on it either way, but thank God I was able to like move my stop loss to break even, knowing that it was an aggressive trade. And this one is the painful one. So this one is the one that I made an emotional error, as you can see. But here is the running trace. GBP USD and then USD card. So as you can see, the GBP USD trade is running good, but I'm not sure. See, like this trade was so close to take profit, but it did not hit the take profit, which I understand. It can come back and hit it, or it can just keep going up. I know that when market opens, I'll move my stop loss down here, because if price breaks this one, this is like my trade idea is now invalid. That's what I'm trying to say. It's now invalid, so I have no reason to be in this trade anymore. And then yeah, but this USD card trade, even though it was a valid trade, it could have been avoided, man, because this was after CPI, before CPI, sorry. This was before CPI, like 40 minutes to CPI also. I knew there was CPI coming out, but I took the trade either way, and this trade is not looking good at all. This clues stopping me out. It even stopped me out in my other account, my finance account, which I'm not tracking here, so I'll not talk about it. But it stopped me out there. Yeah, just like missed the stop loss more. And if this doesn't continue going up, I'm definitely cooked, which I understand. I'll take the loss and go home, because it wasn't the loss I was supposed to take either way, because of the news that was coming out, like yes. So that's it for today's video, guys. And I hope you guys will be able to learn something from the mistakes I did, or like from what I said. You guys should be able to derive some benefit from it small, like without boring you guys to death with too much talk, or without any further ado. Let's end the video here, guys. Overall, the account is going good. I'm this close to coming out of drawdown, $60 or $70, which is nothing. I can easily make it. So all I need to do now is like focus on myself, make sure that I'm in the right state of mind when I'm trading and all that, and then yeah, everything will be okay at the end of the day. So guys, please do me a favor by like subscribing to the channel, hitting that bell notification button, and then liking this video, commenting, guys. It will really help me a lot. Other people will be able to see my channel in that way. We'll be able to grow here, guys. So that's the end of the video, guys. Just